this category, the type of actions that we're going to see are going to be new users that have been created or even deleted, right? Privilege actions that have been privilege that have been changed, or security settings as well that have been changed. So this is what is going to follow over here. There is a few more actions, but those are going to be the main ones, right? And where you're going to find those logs are going to be the same platform that we did mention earlier, Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace. They have a way for you to retrieve any logs that are being performed by an admin, so you can quickly review those actions. So the next category that we're going to see for logs that you should keep your eye on is going to be edge and network traffic. So over here, you're going to see block connections, VPN logging activity is going to follow over here, bots as well, and even suspicious outbound traffic. And for those logs, I recommend that you rely on your edge platform. The one that I use, the one that I recommend for my clients is going to be Cloudflare. I like the price, I like the services, I like their ease of use, and usually that's what I use. So Cloudflare, for your edge platform, you can go in and you can definitely tune it even more depending on what you deem reasonable for your business. There are some places where you say, you know what, I don't do businesses there, I don't need to allow traffic from there, and you can easily do that in your edge platform. So after talking about the three categories that you should keep your eye on, a quick word about logs that you should ignore. This over here, we're gonna find system logs, application logs, debugging logs, scheduled tasks. All those you should definitely ignore. You should also ignore anything that doesn't really fall within the three categories that we have mentioned above, because they create a lot of data volume, but they don't really have a lot of security value in them. So just ignore those, ignore anything that doesn't fall within the three categories that we have mentioned earlier. So the third point in our video was to cover where you should store those logs. Before I get there for small business, let me discuss a little bit what other companies that are a little bit more security minded actually do, or bigger companies. They put in place security software that is called SIEM, which is Security Identity and Event Management software. And that same software, what it allows them to do, it allows them to forward logs there from a given system to the SIEM system. They can export logs to the SIEM as well. And with the SIEM, they're able to either query some of the logs very easily. They can trigger alerts. They can have some dashboard as well that are going to be shown to them, where they can see what is happening a little bit better. For some SIEM that have more security features, if the SIEM is detecting some unusual patterns, it can alert you directly, right? It's gonna have some rules that are already set that you don't have to set it to set again. But this gets a little bit more complicated for small business owners.